What? Karin Sorder Yelanti greetings Naman Smug. What? 59 Elpis is a large main belt asteroid that orbits the Sun with a period of 4.47 years. It is a C-type asteroid, meaning that it is very dark and carbonaceous in composition. A controversy arose over the naming of Elpis. Urban Le Verrier, director of the Paris Observatory, at first refused to allow Checoordinac to name the object, because Le Verrier was promoting a plan to reorganize asteroid nomenclature by naming them after their discoverers, rather than mythological figures.
Guten afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back. Hello, ducklings. I hope you're all having a lovely day so far and a wonderful start to your week. Welcome to the Monday stream. We're back. The hiatus has ended. We're back. It's Monday. That's actually not that great, but I hope you are. Hello, everybody. Hello. Now I'm just repeating myself. Galundia, good afternoon, and congratulations on the first. Kensei, good afternoon. Hello, Kensei. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold up. Oh. Hope you're doing well. Afid, good morning. Soul King. Hello, Soul King. Krembo, good evening. Arian, thank you for the 81 months. Greetings to you too, Arian. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Kensei, thank you for the 59 months. Every time I see the word Elpis or the name Elpis, my mind goes to FF14. MJM, good afternoon. Hello, hello. Shmoogle, how you doing? Hello. Strider, hello Strider. Hatchney, good evening. How's it going? Really cool poll, Soul King. Congrats. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The RNG wins. Dingo. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello, hello. Aaliyah. Good evening, Aaliyah. How's it going? Furthen, good morning. Hello, Furthen. Liko. Liko. Hello, good evening. How are you today? You made me download Ethermancer? Hell yeah! I'm not unhappy about it. I love that game. Ethermancer is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to play some more. Ring Song. Hello, Ring Song. Made it home in time. Welcome home. How's it going? Do you mind if I DM you on Discord to ask about something? Liko, I do not mind whatsoever. By all means, please. Thank you for asking. I don't think anyone's ever done that. But absolutely. Just do know that I won't be answering right now. But I'll absolutely get back to you after stream, if that's alright. It's going good and going somewhere. Yeah, damn. I wish. It's okay, how do you feel about remakes and remasters again? Oh, we will be talking about this. We will be talking about this. I'm not going to fully be a hypocrite about this. Speaking of, I should probably switch screen. Hello! Wait, I forgot to turn all the things back on after there we go. Aha! And I think somewhere along the way, I forgot to do a couple of things. For example, that. And I'm pretty damn sure I forgot to reset Best Duckling. So let's do that. Donk, there we go. Aha! That moment in basic decency being respected as a surprise. It's not really that, Aaliyah. I wouldn't consider that basic decency. You basically fall into one. It's very kind to ask first. That's absolutely true. But with streamer DMs, people either have them open and they know that they're about to get messaged by people, or they don't. I see what you're saying, but I have them open for a reason, right? Hey, Sinjin! Hello, Sinjin. Unity Cup kicks you behind. Good luck. Good luck, you got this. Big Aggie! Aggie! Thank you for the 2 months! Appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome back. Thank you so much. The new shelf items? Nope. Still no, unfortunately. There are still 2 shelf items that are on the backlog. We're still getting an Uma statue, as well as a stairs with a set of stairs with a frog on it. And I'm still fighting artists over it. This has been taking months now, which is honestly a bit laughable. Sacred One is the game that taught me to always read the manual, and the game stopped releasing with manuals. Yup. Oh god, yeah. No, Leah, that wasn't criticism. No, absolutely. Your wording was perfectly fine. Your wording was perfectly fine. You do have it right in some way, shape, or form, right? While the DMing part isn't necessarily something I would put under that. There is a lot of other things that we would usually count under ancient etiquette, right? Like, remember, for some of you old heads out there, like, remember how you were taught to behave like on the internet about like 20 years ago? When you went through like your first, like, okay, here's the internet. This is how you behave on it outside of 4chan. Or like the Something Awful forums. There was a certain distance with which people approached interacting on the internet for a good long while. There were a good couple of years where, unless you were in like a very specific like fandom forum or like IRC, you interacted with people on the internet as if you were writing business letters to them. And then there was a big moment, well, not really a moment, but there was a big transition to it where everyone just realized, wait, we're anonymous on this shit. We could just like do whatever the fuck we want. And thus we did. And it kind of got better and worse at the same time. When I'm pulling for Manhattan Soul King, I'm not even playing. The original plan was to do exactly that, yes. You can have all the predictions be double circle, yet lose 4 matches and lose out on bonuses. Absolutely, RNG is always gonna RNG, yep. Remember Rolodex? Yep. Yeah, I do. No, that wasn't US specific. I remember. I didn't have one at the time because I was too young to need one. Being on the mobile phone while in public is rude. I still think that. I still think that if you're having a loud conversation on your phone while you're in public, like on public transport or something, I actively think less of you. Absolutely. That goes doubly if you're playing music over your speakers. I have never met a person that was playing music over their speakers in public that I didn't instantly consider scum. Like, never. On IRC, there was a pretty big emphasis on being super hostile to new people for no particular reason, because we all thought that was a cool thing to do and we didn't need to have an actual personality. Honestly, Krembo, I don't know whether that was an IRC thing or whether that was just the follies of our youth. But yes, you're right. I do think that was... If you were moving... I wasn't, obviously, but if you were moving in some of the more grown-up circles, I don't think that was necessarily too much of a problem. But if you were moving within like the IRC circles that were frequented by the younger folk, yeah, no, absolutely. Like being hyper hostile to quote unquote outsiders or newcomers was absolutely something that passed for a character trait back then. Yeah. ASL? God, yes. Never tell your name, address, phone number, or credit card info under any circumstance. Funny how that changed. Never get into a stranger's car. Now we use our phones to call strangers so we can get into their cars. Yeah, that old chestnut, huh? And people have their feet on seats? Oh, disgusting. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Awful. Matu! You're the best duckling. Not awful. That's Matu and the best duckling. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Matu. We had a household Rolodex next to our home phone in the living room. Same, actually, Firthen. Absolutely same. We used to have this, like, small wooden box affixed to a wall next to our dining table. And on it was a phone, a household Rolodex, and then later on inside of it was the fucking modem. What's worse is when they have it all on speakerphone. I'm not wanting to listen to their call. Yeah, I don't want to listen to any part of that. Exactly, Dingo. There's always exceptions. There's always emergencies where you can't help. And having a normal conversation on your phone in public is obviously fine. But like these loud ass TMI levels of information, TMI levels of conversations, like what the fuck? No, go like, hey, I'll call you back later. What the fuck? Who do you think you are, right? Misty, good morning, Misty. A real care stream? We had a real stream on Saturday. What do you mean? But yes, we are back. We're back. Karaoke on public speaker music in a crowded train. That is okay under one circumstance, MGM. There is one circumstance where that's okay. And that is if everyone in the train cart is as drunk as you are. If you're making that a public event, pass. Well done. Keep going. If you're the only one that's fucked up enough to do that, then rethink your life choices. Make better choices. Gods, there's so many reasons why I don't like being out in public. And like inconsiderate people like that is one of them. Legitimately, probably the biggest thing I enjoyed about living in Japan. Legitimately, probably the single biggest thing I enjoyed about living in Japan. Pre-content creator era, by the way. Pre, like, the big IRL streaming plague. And that is that people, like, to this day, like, most people are still very kept to themselves. The train karaoke, correct. No, people are mostly just kept very much to themselves. Don't make a fuss about anything. Very British in that regard. Don't make a fuss. Do not speak up. Do not stand out. And while that has like a lot of societal issues attached to it, man, it does make riding trains kind of chill. Mind you, nothing else does. Train rides in Japan are still a nightmare. I lived in Osaka, which is slightly crowded. Ever so slightly crowded. But the fact that like no one bothered you and no one wanted to make a noise was lovely. Not to be confused with train karaoke where everyone sings Hey Soul Sister. I expected a Soul Train. Oh no. I refuse to make good choices. I mean, I can tell you already here. It's not the greatest choice for an evening program. There's a nationwide conspiracy to hide that they are all hard partygoers by being as reserved to foreigners as possible. Japanese drinking culture is actually a huge problem for the country. Yeah, MJM, that's correct. I know you're trying to make a joke, but no, that's a huge issue. It's a huge fucking problem. But, alas. Did I even press the right button? I did! Never mind. Everything... It's so weird. Everything works right now. So strange. One very real quick... Okay. So, everybody, I'm not used to streaming anymore. I haven't streamed for a week, so obviously I've unlearned everything. But what we are doing today is, as you can see in the title, Sacred 2. Sacred 2 is getting a remaster tomorrow. There's a couple of caveats we need to talk about before we dive into it. If you've been here for a little bit, you might know my stance on remakes and remasters. I am a pretty outspoken not fan of remakes and remasters. Why, you might ask? I think a lot of companies treat remakes and remasters as like very easy, hey, cashing in on nostalgia money making. The average remake and remaster is exactly that. It's lazy upscaling, throw it onto a store, fuck it, it'll sell a bit, right? If you're lucky, then maybe it contains some level of care as to actually make it run on modern systems. But a lot of the time it's just, what if we take this thing off a cartridge and we just put it on Steam or anywhere else? And it does not help that a lot of consumers in gaming seem to welcome this with open arms until insert shitty remake of their favorite franchise then comes out and is a disappointment. Tactics Ogre. There are certainly great remakes and remasters. There are great levels of it. I, for one, even though that's... I don't know how much of a hot take that is, but for example, even though I can't stand FF7, I consider the FF7 remakes to be, like, really interesting. Simply because they don't do this. Simply because they're reimagining. That shit takes effort. That shit takes actual, oh, I see the work you put into this, therefore money. But I can't very well play a remake or a remaster on stream without addressing the fact that I usually really don't like them, right? I will be a hypocrite on the best of days, but, you know, not like that. So, why play Sacred 2? Why am I going to be playing Sacred 2 today? I haven't played Sacred 2 in forever. That was a gigantic LAN staple for us. Sacred 1 originally was the third game that joined our regular LAN setup. The first two games were Counter-Strike, which I didn't take part in because I'm not a shooter player, and Warcraft 3. Those were the two big staple LAN games. And then we got a couple of people that were really into Diablo 2, myself included. So Diablo 2 became like a bit of a LAN game, and then Sacred 1 released. And we added that too. And we spent a lot of time in it. Then Sacred 2 released, and it kind of just replaced Sacred 1's spot for us. And I have really, really fond memories of that. So, I got messaged, hey, we're bringing out a Sacred 2 remake, which completely hit me out of nowhere, by the way. I didn't know this was being made whatsoever. And I was like, damn, I haven't played this in forever. So, at that moment, I went like, ooh, I should totally just play Sacred 2 on stream at least once, right? Just for the nostalgia of it. And I was either going to play the Gold Edition, which is also on Steam, or I could as well just play the remaster, right? So that's what we're doing today. We are half having a look at the upcoming remaster tomorrow. But half we're satisfying my nostalgia of diving back into like the olden ARPG days. It's really a shame that Sacred as a franchise died off with Sacred 3. Which do not touch Sacred 3. Like, if you are unfamiliar with the franchise, think Diablo, but not. Don't touch 3. 3 is fucking awful. There was a Sacred 3? Yes. However, a Sacred 3 is an action-based horde fighter. It is stage-based. It got rid of all of the loot. It got rid of all of the Diablo in its DNA. And instead is a game that says, does, and innovates nothing. Sacred 3 is a fucking disgrace. Strider says, I do like remasters, remakes when games are not available in modern hardware myself. That is also a very good point, Strider. If a game is not available on modern day consoles or machines, remasters and remakes are great. If it makes it run on modern hardware, that's wonderful as well. But how many times have you seen, we are making a remaster of insert game that released in the last 10 years on the same platform? And then it's really lazy upscaling with nothing behind it, right? I've seen that too many times. Menden, good afternoon. Sacred 3 and Risen 3. Risen 3! Released at the same time and died at the same time. Risen! God, I haven't thought about that one in forever. Hey, Prismatic, how you doing? Skyrim, making a sequel and making a different type of game, that tends to backfire. When making a sequel, you need to hit the line of familiar yet different, right? That's not news, that's not a hot take. That's a commonly known thing. You need to hit like a very specific line with it. And if you fall on the wrong side of that line, it's a balancing act, a very difficult balancing act. Then you have a Sacred 3 situation. Sacred 3 has other problems. Not only is it a different game than 1 and 2, it's also bad, like flat out. But think Dawn of War 2, for example. Think Dawn of War 2. Dawn of War 2 was kind of the same as Dawn of War 1, but it was just different enough that people instinctively went, "Ah." Now, with the benefit of time, I think Dawn of War 2 had like a huge redemption arc, not because they made the game better or changed it back, but because people eventually came around. People like reflected on their feelings about it a little more and went, yeah, okay, this isn't what we wanted. It isn't more Dawn of War 1. But it's not bad either, eh? And I really like Dawn of War 2. Dawn of War 3, however. Isn't it weird that they're making Dawn of War 4 and they never made a Dawn of War 3? Isn't that strange? Isn't that bloody strange? I am the eternal reminder, it seems. Risen is a franchise I have not thought about in many, 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 many years, Rhythm. And I don't think I would ever remembered Risen if not for someone bringing it up. The old impression game, City Builders. You know what I want an actual remaster of? And I'm very, very careful saying this because my stance is stop asking for remasters. My stance is stop asking developers for remasters. Please, sir, can I have like a lazily done copy of something I've enjoyed in the past, please? Can you give me like bad slop, please? Yeah, of course you're gonna get it. And because these things sell, more developers and more publishers are putting this shit out over and over instead of doing actual like good quality stuff. No, what I want a fucking remaster of is, or rather a full remake of, Alpha Centauri. That's my number one. That's my number one, and probably also one of the only things. Alpha fucking Centauri. You have to start by understanding what was actually good about the game you're making a sequel to. For some reason, people keep thinking they can skip that. Correct, Krembo. Sacred's always felt like Gothic, the Gothic of Diablo likes. Man, hearing other people like mention Gothic always makes me so happy because I grew up in a time when Gothic was that weird German Elder Scrolls that no one ever heard of. My face is my shield. Yes, MJM, exactly. Now 4 goes to the Resident Evil / GTA school of numbering, whatever and whenever. The Windows school of making sequels, yeah. I want unmastering, like unbridged series, like an abridged series, but for video games. Like devolving. Give us demasters when we go back a generation. Yeah, it's now pixel graphics, motherfucker. It's the one and only game that got me to stay up past my bedtime and see the sunrise. If you remake it, I might die. It was the first to do that to me, Krembo. There have been other games since then. This was the first to do that to me. Absolutely. Unbridge. Oh, you want to burn bridges, huh? We can do that. No, but I needed to talk to you about my stance on, like my usual stance on remakes and remasters. Before I dive into this for personal gratification reasons. I don't know. Like, I feel like as dumb as my platform is, right? As riddled with termites as this like wooden structure is that I stand on and talk to you. I do still feel like there is some, I don't want to use the word responsibility. I'm not a very responsible person. I do still feel like there's some need to be consistent with my opinion on things, right? And as many rants as I've gone on saying like, blah, remakes, I do kind of feel like I need to justify when I do things like that then, right? It's also just a good talking point. Let the viewers understand the viewpoint you have. I think so too, Sinjin. I think so too. A lot of what I do, whether I do it well or bad, I'll let you all decide, right? Like, it's not for me to judge whether I do this, like, decently or not. But a lot of what I want to do is not just, like, play video games on the internet. That's the easy part of streaming. It's also a tiny part of streaming if you do it correctly. But I have this incessant need to tell you my opinions about things. For better or for worse, right? And I, throughout the years, have been really, really fucking humbled by the fact that sometimes people give a shit about what I think about things, right? So if I want any of that, if I want any more of that, and I do, I just like any other streamer, I am an attention whore. I do sort of have to, like, give you my thoughts on why and how, right? Take it less as a justification of, like, oh, I need to like somehow make sure that I have a reason to do this, like, but more as an intro to the whole package, right? More as an intro to the whole package. Take a modern game, but instead of making it more modern, you downgrade everything. Graphics become stick figures, noise is clean, just the guy shouting the noise, the mechanics are simplified to a stupid level. The developer comes to your house, smashes your PC with a baseball bat, and then gives you a stick and a ring to play with. There. We're sending one of our interns to your house to play catch. Nobody has anything against remakes. The problem is that 99% of them are bad at best. I think MJM, you're touching on a point there that's important, and that is that, yeah, the practice of, like, remakes themselves aren't the bad thing, but because so many of them suck ass and are, like, minimum viable products, the assumption is that they'll be bad, right? And that's not great. Wow, saying a lot there, Kara, saying a lot there. Very eloquent, sir. The initial assumption is that, okay, this is going to be awful, therefore, fuck remakes. We'll see. I have not actually played the Sacred 2 remaster yet. Like I said, coming out tomorrow. And we are taking a first look at it basically now. I think I'm done yapping. Hey, Code, how you doing? They better set up the Blind Guardian quest in this remake. God, I wish I remembered. This is something that we need to talk about as well before I go. Don't worry about it. It'll be quick. I don't know whether anyone else gets. I reckon other people get this too. Like, if you're ever asking yourself the question, am I the only one that? The answer is always no. There's too many people out there for you to be the only one that thinks a certain way. One problem that I find I have a lot, and I hope you can relate to this, is that imagine a franchise or a game or a series that you liked. Not like really, really liked. Not like this is like my thing. It's not Grania 2, right? But try to imagine like a series, a show, a movie that you enjoyed. And then someone comes to you and goes like, hey, did you see insert show, movie, video game here? And you go like, oh yes, I did. And then they start asking you specific questions about that thing. And you go, I remember the general feeling of playing, watching, or hearing it. I don't remember any of the fucking details. But the person you're talking to is going so in depth and asking you about like specific like names of locations or quests or characters. And you go like, I remember what the main character looked like. But you now can't say that because now then you're a fake fan, right? I have this with a lot of things. Like a shit ton of things. Where it's like, I enjoyed this well enough, but I don't remember any of it. I remember the general feeling. I remember my stance towards it at the time that I consumed the thing. But I don't remember shit, dude. The reason why we need to talk about this is because this is what we're about to do. I played an ungodly amount of Sacred 2. However, I played an ungodly amount of Sacred 2 in 2008. And 2008, for those of you that are not as temporally inclined as others, was 17 fucking years ago. God, why was that 17 years ago? Oh my lord. So, this is something that's super relevant for games that still have an active player base. There's many retro games. Retro, oh my god, I'm calling it retro. I just realized this. There's many games out there that have had an active player base for decades. Think Heroes of Might and Magic. Think Home 3, for example, right? Home 3 has a huge active player base still. So if I were to go into Home 3, people would approach me as a content creator and go like, oh, do you like know this. I haven't played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 for 20 fucking years. I can't meet them on that same level, right? I don't know whether Sacred 2 as the original game still has an active player base or not. But if you ask me about like specific things in Sacred 2, I won't be able to give you an answer. I have vague recollections. And I'm sure as we like dive into the game, I'll get like flashes of, oh, I remember this. Oh, I remember that. But in general, it was 17 years ago. Expect me to be blind on this. 2008 was XX edgy word XX gamertag years. Yep. My original gamer tag included the word misery because I thought it was cool. I'm not gonna give you the full one. And also, it wasn't in English. But, yeah, no, I getcha. I fucking getcha, dude. Mine included the word weed. That's the other one. Yep. So relatable. And Ham, I hope you're doing well. Hello. God, yeah. It's what Krembo said earlier, right? If you were 14 during the days of IRC, being hostile passed for a personality trait. Absolutely. Still think it does today. God damn it, MJM. All right, everybody. So. Shall we do this? I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited. This is going to be one of the rare Care Nostalgia streams. I've had it muted the entire time in the background. Zhup. Ah! Sound! Behold! Behold. For those of you that are unfamiliar with Sacred as a franchise, well, as a 2-game package, ignore Sacred 3 once again. Sacred is a... I don't want to call it a Diablo-like, but it really is. A hack and slash, get loot, do things, character thing. Very descriptive. God, I'm so good. Damn, this is why they pay me the small bucks, by the way. Hack and slash ARPG. I don't know whether this was a common thing, but we always touted this as the Diablo killer back in the day. An Exa-like, but it could be similar to Torchlight. Torchlight. I miss Torchlight, dude. I miss Torchlight so much. It's a disgrace what they did with the last entry. An absolute disgrace. But then again, Torchlight 1 is the one that I miss. Torchlight 2 I never really got into. I don't know why. And then everything after that doesn't exist. Everything after Torchlight 2 doesn't exist. I didn't dislike Torchlight 2, but like 1 was always like the big shining one for me. I don't know why. But so that's what Sacred 2 is. A more narrative-driven, I want to say anyway, a more overworld-driven Diablo-like. 2 and 2 are very replayable, absolutely. What's with hack and slash looters dropping the ball in later entries? That's a really good question. That's a really, really good question. I don't think there is a single one that didn't, right? Can you name a single hack and slash that made it into a third entry and stayed true to itself? Titan Quest never made it past 2, right? Diablo past 2 is also a bit of a... Torchlight past 2 doesn't exist. Sacred past 2 doesn't exist. I don't think there is a single one that made it past, like, their second entry while staying true to itself. You could maybe, if you were to flex that a bit, you could maybe look at... God, what's the fucking game called? You know the really good hack and slash that everyone always says, like, is really good, but no one ever seems to be playing? You know that one? Is it Grim... It's Grim Dawn, right? That was the name? I think it's Grim Dawn. You could maybe, with how much fucking content Grim Dawn has, you could maybe, like, look at that and say, like, listen, Grim Dawn is that game. But they all compressed it into one. Nostalgia / H-bomb? Fate? You missed me. I think you bombed a different location, Ori. Fate what? The anime franchise? I don't like Fate at all. Hex? God, give me back Hex, please. No? They kind of fixed Diablo 3 at least. Yeah, but did they though? Did they? Fate, the 2005 RPG game? Nope. No, nothing. Sorry. That's... no. 2005? What was I busy playing in 2005? What was I busy playing in 2005? It's almost guaranteed. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, the reason why I don't know what released in 2005, Ori, is because WoW came out the year prior. Like, basically, 2004 onward is a huge black, like, dead zone when it comes to game releases, because I was raiding in WoW. Was re-released because, of course, it was March this year. I've no idea what it even is. No idea. What was that console-based one that was Norse Mythos plus Cyberpunk? 2 Human? Oh yeah, Rhythm has it as well. Yeah. God, I haven't thought about 2 Human in forever either. Diablo 3 went from Trainwreck to 0815. Is that an expression in English, by the way? Are you... Okay, question to my non-German folks here. Is 0815, does that mean anything to you? Does that mean anything to you as an expression? Where does that even come from in German? Holy shit. I did play it, but mainly as a break filler while looking for dungeons in WoW. 8:15. No, it's... So... It's 4 numbers in a row. 0815, now I got nothing. Okay, so I don't know why this is a German expression. It's 0815, 0815. And we use it to describe something that's standard. Like a base thing. Like, it's basic. But I don't know why. MJM, you know why. I know that you know why. Enlighten everyone, please. Thank you. I can explain it. Hatchney, hit me. Comes from a machine gun that... Of course it comes from a fucking machine gun. God, Germany never changes. It comes from a machine gun that was developed in 1908 and entered service in 1915. It was cheap and common. That's what it's from? Fuck right off. No way. Really? So it went from 08 to 15. No way. That's insane. That is insane. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for elaborating. But to hit on MJM's original point, yeah, D3 went from this sucks ass to this is the new standard. Not because it got massively better. It got a little better. But the industry got worse. Weapon used by those guys? No, it's not those guys. That was First World War. Not those guys. Those guys weren't around for another, like, 20 plus years. We have 1580, and that means a long time ago. Take a wild guess as to what those two specific numbers mean. 1580 and 15. I have no idea. Wouldn't have stuck around that long. Yeah, no, like, I mean, if it yeah. Oh no, developed in 08 and then entered service in 15. It's also World War I reference. I figured, but I'm not really familiar with World War I. In terms of its lore, mostly because everyone that was in it is fucking dead now, so I failed to see the relevance. But I failed to see the relevance in a lot of things. Coming from Guns, who would have thunk that? Yeah, especially a German expert. Listen, I can say that. I promise you I can say that. Alright. Let's not go too deep into that. Instead, I want to play some Sacred. I want to go play some Sacred. Let's go do that instead. Did I reconfigure my screens? I did not. I'm really good at my job, dude. Wild how little I know about that conflict, though. I know the general gist of it, right? Like, the start, the end. Some of the middle parts that I almost mentioned and don't want to because, oh god, the fucking suffering. But yeah, no. Like, anyway. A duck? Wait, what? A duck? On this stream? What? That's never happened before. We've never had ducks on this stream. Choop. There we go. One aphid added. Alright, everyone. I keep saying this, but Sacred. So, a big spoiler, we're playing Seraphim. Big fucking spoilers, we're playing Seraphim. 47-100. I don't know which one that is, but which is the one that is paper size regulation? That's my favorite. My favorite Dean is whatever regulates paper size. Who would have guessed? I mean, listen. You have to, right? You have to. Oh, that's an abrupt sound cut. That feels weird.
Have flowed with T energy since time immemorial. This
T?
mysterious power is the root of all life, the source of all magic, the origin of all thought. Eons passed, and the Seraphim continued to watch over the fate of the world. In their wisdom,
the VA didn't get better.
Chose to share their knowledge, bestowing magical secrets of the energy upon the favored high elves. But power breeds fear, anger, and jealousy. The perilous energy became the center of all disputes. Finally, a terrible war raged through Ancaria, erasing all order in its wake. An even more advanced High Elven civilization arose from the ashes of the dead, deriving their power from abusing T energy. The beautiful cities and the people are threatened by the T energy that has escaped its confines. Hideous mutated creatures now rampage through the lands, destroying everything in their path.
That book's not in Braille. God, this is as campy as I remember it, dude. Yes! Lizard!
What? My mind. Sacred 2 is a blast from the past.
Tally! Tally, thank you! The cheese, exactly. Thank you for the 3 years, Tally. That's a long time. Soldier was the one that could skill BFG. Oh no, we're about to run BFG, dude. I'm so about to play BFG. Skeleton! Ah, the intro. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. God, I remember when they revealed the intro song. That shit was hype as hell. That was so cool. It's actually kind of still cool. The song, the song is just sick.
Will you strive to prevent the world from plunging into chaos, or will you fall Encaria into the fiery abyss?
This was considered epic at some time in the past. The music, though, I mean, it was. This was such a fucking hype opening, dude. And you can look at it nowadays and go like, oh, that's a bit, you know, that's a bit very campy, whatever. But
their blades were poisoned.
Still cool.
This is the end of the road for me. Still, maybe not all was in vain. Maybe someone is present who is willing to continue on my path.
The T-posing is intentional. Did I skip things actually? Oops. Did I? I didn't touch anything. I don't think I touched anything. Oh my god. Oh. Don't cite the old sources to me. I was there 3,000 years ago. Alright, so. Let's look at things. Seraphim. We're very much doing movement. We have WSD movement. We're on a blade. For now, we have a healing potion. We have infusion. God, I love the infusion. Then empty sockets and God, pelting strike. Fucking pelting strike, dude. Pelting strike is just a hit. Just hit a guy. Hits force the targets into a defensive stance. Target may be changed as long as the new target is within range. God. I'm gonna marvel at things for a while. So. Alex, good evening. Kept sacred to the year 2025, right? We have a strength, stamina, vitality, dexterity, int, and willpower, one of which we will be putting points into. One of which we will be putting points into a lot. Dex might be the only thing. Video game! Krembo, thank you for the 31. Thank you so much, dude. Marvel at things, reminisce, both of these at the same time. Here are combat arts. Oh, CA, dude. Concentration exalted, celestial revere technology. Oh my god. I need to, like, a lot of this is, we'll have to read through these as we get in. I remember one thing, and that is, without armor lore, you die. That's the one big thing I remember. Everyone and their mother was trying to force builds without armor lore. Because it's a skill that you have to take and like you don't want to take it. But the one thing I remember is you're fucking dead if you don't have it, no matter what you're playing. So. Let me mess around with, oh yes, this world map, by the way. This map was so fucking sick at the time as well. Like, look at all this space to explore. Look at all this stuff. So cool. And then we have a monastery. Talk. No talk. Just bow. None. And they were none the wiser. Amalo is staple. It's the first skill we're about to learn, I can tell you that for a fact. Oh, alt's a toggle? Oh, alt's a toggle. Never mind. Was alt always a toggle? Came as a physical map in the game box. It looks so familiar. Did it? God, that I don't remember. That I do not remember. Okay, we're immediately just on everything. We have... Oh no, we don't get to do that. So, Archangel's Wrath. Wrath +1, shield regen, and battle stance. We're not gonna go pure caster, are we? But we are going to go learn things. I need to like refigure out how everything works. Here we go. Here are our combat arcs. I'm already in the way. This is gonna go great. This is already going great. The tale of kleptomania. So, we have 3 different lines of skills. For Seraphim, we have Exalted Warrior with Soul Hammer, Pelting Strikes, Sailing Somersault, Dashing Alacrity, and Battle Stance. This is mostly, I don't want to say mostly melee, but mostly melee. We have Celestial Magic, Baneful Smite, Radiant Pillar, Instill Belief, Hallowed Restoration, and Cleansing Brilliance. Think of this as spellcasting. And then last but not least, we have Revered Technology with Archangel's Wrath. Weapon damage gets converted into a bolt of fire, Flaring Nova, Divine Protection, Warding Energy, and a skill called BFG. Guess what we're gonna try and play? Guess what we're gonna try and play? Humorous references in my video game? That would never happen. That would never happen. Ever. In reality, we're gonna be playing like quite a lot of these. We're gonna be playing quite a lot of these. We're gonna be reading a lot of, like all of these in a bit. But we're gonna be setting up combos. This was one of the big, sorry. This was one of the big, like, things Sacred did. You had combo slots in which you could string together skills. Banana flavored grenade? Correct. I don't know what BFG wants to mean. Big fucking gun. Ring song, big fucking gun. If I say anything off, I'm apologizing now. I'm sick and my left arm hurts, so I'm not the happiest, Ham. No, Ham, absolutely. Ham, please, by all means. I've known you long enough, no? I hope you feel better soon. I hope you get better soon, dude. Now, I remember we strung together like heinous combos that didn't do anything and were inefficient as shit. But I don't remember how we did it exactly. You don't go in there. You go in there. I know what I want to try and play. I don't know how to play it anymore. This is going to be an ongoing issue. And we'll see how that goes over time. Because I think we go, let's say Pelting Strikes, right? We go Pelting Strikes, and then you see these sockets at the bottom? These are supports. So all this combo would be now is just Pelting Strikes into nothing. But we could go, well, not Pelting Strikes into Pelting Strikes, but we could go Pelting Strikes into Archangel's Wrath, right? So now we can press this and then we go Pelting Strikes, Archangel. This does nothing. This is bad. Because these are two things that are designed for completely different things. But we could do that. Oh, I was trying to make a joke. I'm so sorry, Ring Song. I mostly remember Sacred One for letting me traverse the map without touching the story, and that it even showed rings on your character, and for the time that was insane. True, the modeling was absolutely crazy. That's entirely correct. Entirely correct. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so for now, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go, and we're gonna see where we end up. You can see map, explore. There's loot. Okay, maybe. I wish it wouldn't show, like, wouldn't pop up my name there. A statue. Sci-fi noises. We could like zoom in further. We're probably going to be staying at this distance roughly. Do you have spare mouse when you should click this one to death? Don't you love games that are made to test whether your mouse is really good for 1,000,000 clicks? They're not showing the price for it. For the remaster, that's something I wish I could tell you, but I honestly do not know what it's gonna be retailing at. It says it's gonna be available tomorrow. Oh, I have an answer for you. It's $19.99. It's about $20. $19.99. Same in euro. And then on consoles, it's 30 on consoles. Wow, what the hell? So 20 on PC and then 30 on consoles? Interesting. Wait, they're putting out a physical edition for the remaster? That's insane. What the fuck? Not to be a Debbie Downer, but at our streamer's age, his carpal tunnel will break before the mouse does. No. Wait, if my carpal tunnel breaks, does that mean I'm now better again? Also, not to invalidate what you said, Krembo, but I'm a StarCraft player. I've had carpal tunnel long before I started streaming.
Look! The old crow got herself some reinforcements. She obviously doesn't dare to leave her hole by herself anymore. That probably means our poison is working.
The Inquisition. Ah! You! Hit! Dead Inquisition guards. I forgot you got to do that. Wait. Ah! No, never mind.
I have done my duty.
The effect for Archangel's Wrath is a bit loud. Hold up, let's see whether we can mess with pelting strikes for a little bit. I just want to see the difference before we get into like actual range combat. Donk! It's very swooshy. Oh. One reason why I stopped PoE. The one reason why I don't play PoE anymore is legitimately because I cannot fucking stand having to play through the chapters every season. I didn't like the story to begin with much, right? I think we're gonna just be on not pelting strikes. How is the sound level on that, by the way? I might have to turn this down a little because this comes through really loud for like effects. These death sounds are absolutely acting for the back row of the theater. Yes. That's a part of the charm of it, I'm not gonna lie. That's just parts of the charm for it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We do have infusion, which is the biggest possible sound effect for an AoE healing zone. The biggest possible sound effect. He says, trying to fight Brigand High Elves. Would you mind? Sometimes, like, I don't know what's happening, but sometimes I can't really, like, do anything. It's not during pelting strikes. Pelting strikes is just a very long animation, I'm aware of that. But maybe we do just go back. Having said that, we will be on pelting strikes, like, for reasons. don't remember whether you were hotkeyed. You're not. One less wolf. I like the story, but unless it's pizza, repetition kills the mood. Yeah. I'm here for this. Oh, 100%. 100%. This is... I'm not gonna lie to you, this is exactly how I remember it. This is exactly how I remember it. Burn! Ah. Beautiful. We're just gonna be on range for a bit. We found a war blade. Look at it. And now we've equipped a war blade. Phew! Phew! Wait, we're kiting. No, we're not. A war blade, correct. Entirely correct, Ferris. Entirely correct. I don't know where we're going. Where are we going? The wrong way. The answer's the wrong way. That's good. We're going the wrong way for a reason. And we're just going to be throwing... That's what I want to see. That and money. I love money. Hit. Yeah. Sir. Okay, we do... I'm fighting with the highlight all system quite a lot. We should just have it on, but it does annoy me that it, like, highlights my name specifically. Like, what's the point of that, you know? However, a level! So here's our first level. What do we have in Sacred? What do we have to mess around with? So, one thing we get is attributes. I ran through them really quickly earlier, but let's go have a look at what these all do. Strength. Increase attack value as well as basic damage for all close range weapons except daggers and mage staffs. Right now we're kind of melee, we won't be for long. Stamina. Decrease the general regeneration time of combat arts. Gives you better cooldown. A lot better cooldown. We will be going into this way later. Vitality. Increase overall hit points and reduce the regeneration time. Cool. Health. Dex. Attack value and defense value. Increases damage dealt by close combat and ranged weapons. Hello dexterity, my old friend. I've come to put all points into you again. Int. The chance that a spell hits the target with full force. And then last but not least, willpower, resistance against magic and additional damage effects. Hello dex. Then for skills, we have our first skill slot. I'm gonna be honest, there is a lot of cool things here, and we're gonna have a look at some of them. Concentration, decreased regeneration time of all combat arts, grants the ability to maintain up to 2 buffs simultaneously. Concentration is something that we will be taking later, because we're probably going into quite a lot of buffs. But right now, no. Exalted Warrior, decreased regeneration time for the aspect Exalted Warrior and raises maximum spell levels without penalty. Enables the use of modifications for this aspect. So now we get to use mods on these. That's another one that we're going to get into eventually. Celestial Magic Lore. The first one that we're not going to touch at all. Increase inflicted damage, critical hit chance, and execution speed of aspects Celestial Magic. This one we'll likely ignore. Revered Technology Lore. Isn't the other one. Increase inflicted damage, critical hit chance, and execution speed of the aspect Revered Technology. Enables the use of modifications for this aspect. One thing that we're really into is Revered Technology Focus, which makes those things regen faster. We'll pick this up way, way later. Probably not today. Don't think we're getting that far. But Focus is much more interesting for us. Then, we'll ignore line 2 real quick. Ranged weapons! Ranged weapons. We'll pick this up. Not right now. That's the next thing we're picking up. Improves wielding ranged weapons by increasing the chance to hit as well as attack speed. Grants the ability to use higher level weapons. Sword weapons, pole arms, tactics lore. All pretty common. Dual wield Seraphim is something that I played a lot of. Dual wield Seraphim was always fucking fun as hell. So for today, we're not going to do that. One thing that caught a lot of people off guard back in the day even, see, this is what I mean, like, I get like glimpses of memory. One thing that I remember a lot of people did was they went like, oh, I want to wield 2 swords, so I take sword weapons, and then I take dual wield. And that doesn't work. If you're dual wielding, your dual wield lore matters, and not your sword lore. But this was something that we had like so many debates about. So many fucking debates about. Staves, speed lore, damage lore, shield lore, armor lore. So we're gonna start on armor lore. Why? Oh my god, this looks... Oh no, this... Not like that. Not like that. That's just stretched. Not great. Not great at all. Not great at all. So why are we picking this up? It gives us the ability to wear higher level armor. That's cool. We can wear higher level items without a penalty applied to us. But most importantly, it makes you live. And as such, we will be taking this and we'll be putting points into it. Whoop. No, this looks awful. Alright, so, and then for next level, we're probably going to be picking up ranged weapons. Very likely picking up ranged weapons then. But I don't know whether these are interchangeable or not. I just kind of want to live. Early survivability. Donk. I feel like it's way more common in a lot of modern ARPGs to like pick your core offensive spells first. Instead of worrying about defense. Defense has always... Okay, these are fucking iconic. We'll have to deal with Sacred 2 gravestones in a second. Was Sacred 2 the game that like really popularized wacky gravestones on everything? Or was Sacred the title that did it? Because I remember these. Maddie! How you doing, Maddie? Maddie, hello. And Siren, mouse sensitivity. Hold up, gotcha. And I didn't hear it. No, the game is kind of overwhelming in terms of soundscape for me at the moment. Button pressed. Okay, let's see. Oh. Where did my mouse go? Wacky gravestones predate mouse input. That's actually true, yeah. That happened before, if I recall correctly, there are DOS games with wacky graves. Okay. I think it maxed out the... This is the first time that it's become uncontrollable. This is weird. Hold up, I'm pressing this again. I'm pressing this again because I cannot, like, this is... We're gonna be sitting here for 5 minutes otherwise. Ooh, this is uncomfortably fast as well, but at least slightly more controllable. There's life in the old dog Yed, unlike his owner. Good. Funny, they always said you'll be cold in your grave, but I find this rather cozy. God. Here lies Harper_6W5. She thought that knowledge would keep her alive, but her books lay unread. Because now she's dead, it's the lucky, not the clever, who survive. God damn it. The more I see you play this, the more I'm certain I played a game similar to this before. There's a good chance you did, yeah. Haunted Mansion, for example, also a local amusement park in a Wild West section with goofy tombstones. That limerick is wrong. Wrong meter for it, right? Note to self, don't make crude jokes about Seraphim's special mounts. Hey, I'm important. Just ask me, I'll tell you. God damn it. Where are we? All the way down here. Hold up. Let's see whether we can find weird things. I can hear... There you are. God, we're taking a lot of damage. Like, a lot of it. I've played multiple games similar to this one. Turns out, rapidly click on isometric baddies until they die was pretty popular. It really was. The shadowy catacombs. They're not very shadowy. Unless you walk into them, in which case they become very shadowy. You can't stand in the way of the door. I forgot about that. We're about to fucking die. Like, I know we're about to hella die. That's the worst part of it. Are we? Are we not? We're still alive. You know, I've come to click on things. No, it was like that when I found it, I swear. Remember Dungeon Siege? God, yes, Cass will tell you about that too. Damn Dungeon Siege, dude. Touch. The words "uh-oh" in red on your screen, phew, have never been this concerning. I touched it, now what? Now what? What do we do? Maybe we should follow the quest lines for a while. That might be a decent idea. Isn't it? Like, these are glowing now, right? But I don't think I can do anything with them. Did I ever bring up the exhaust 30 cards in one turn achievement in CZN? No, I haven't played enough Renoa to know about that. What the fuck? What? 30 in one turn, huh? I fucking guess. Let's go follow quests for a little bit. Also, this is funny. We're very much in an era of video games where dungeon entrances are not marked. In a modern game, you'd walk up here, you'd see nothing here, and you'd turn around, right? Like, nothing's clickable. Like, in terms of this entrance, nothing indicates that you can actually walk into this at all. Welcome to the ancient times. Flutters. Flutters, otherwise known as Seraphim Wings. What do we have? Regen penalty, range defense, but less armor. Can we wield this at the same time? We can. Give me some defenses. Even D2 marked dungeons? Correct. I'm pretty sure even D1 marked entrances like that. Nope. Wait, those potions? Those potions, yes. I remember those potions. Oh. Aaliyah's doing the thing where you see like a random thing and you get flashbacks. D1 was one massive dungeon. D1 was more like a roguelike than anything else. But apparently that's not a popular opinion. But it really bloody was. If you think about it. Maybe don't think about Diablo 1. Depending on how you feel about Diablo 1. Ah! We definitely do more damage if we do this on a two-handed weapon. Mostly because this thing's damage scales off of weapon damage. Among other things. Tangled Vine? Excuse me?
I don't know how to use this.
So this is stuff for other classes. Inquisitor and Dryad. Dryad was another class that I figured we might be playing. Because Dryad is very Amazon coded, very ranged coded. Nope, that's the wrong direction for that spell to go. Ah! Perish! Found a way to make it a lot more fun. I think Diablo 1 is a great game, yeah. Wait, can we... Hold up. Combat Arts... This isn't a thing I can do, right? No, it's not. Oh. He said casting spells into the ether again.
I have to
Wolf.
kill it.
We did kill it! It's dead! Diablo 1's hometown had no business being as cozy as it was, considering the whole direct tunnel to hell thing. Weirdly enough, Krembo, this is how I feel about the camp in Act 1 of Diablo 2. For some reason, there is a part of my brain that registers the Act 1 camp as home. And I don't know why. There's a couple of places in video games like that. Heavy boots. The camp in Diablo 2, Act 1 camp in Diablo 2, the entrance to Ironforge. World of Warcraft, obviously. What else? What else? There's a bunch of places in World of Warcraft like that now that I think about it. The weird mining town that you deal with when you recruit Rowan in Grandia 2. And last on that list, weirdly enough, Gridania, FF14. All of these places, every single one of these places causes the same "oh, I'm home" reaction that my brain has when I actually come home. When I like walk up the driveway here, that's the exact same like brain response that I get to those like areas in video games. And I know like exactly why, because I've spent a shit ton of time in those areas, right? But it is still kind of crazy that video games can make you respond to that. He is very much establishing dominance. Very much so. His friend less so. Hello. Goodbye. I really did play Sacred as a kid. The first one, the thing is somehow those potions reminded me of it despite not looking anything like the potions of the first Sacred. It's theming, right? Gridania, the place where all 14 loot things happen. No, that's Limsa. Actually, there's two places. There is Limsa and then there is... fuck, I forgot the name of the fucking pub in... you know the one. Ah! Okay, never mind. We're running and kiting. No, not that way! You can't stutter step. Or at least stutter stepping has a different rhythm in this.
Come on, you cutthroats.
Come on, you cutthroats! Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. No, 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 no. Okay, maybe. Maybe you can hit me. But now you burn. Are you like that? Cool. We should probably equip things. That would help. Hold up. Over the top healing animation. Woo! Anyway, in 14 can be a place loot things happen if you're not a coward. If you subscribe to the Church of Catgirls, then anywhere can be a place. True. Light potion of undead death. Chance to banish undead, 90%. But evaluating... Here's a fun thing. You see how this thing's item name is now just like white, where it was a gold drop on ground? This is also not entirely uncommon for Sacred. Dashing alacrity, riding, +1, run speed, attack value. We're totally running that. But I do think I just want to be back on big sword. Can I... There we go. I forgot how to move things. Mounts, we have none. Yet. Soon. Scrap. We can't scrap anything yet, huh? That's not how scrapping works. God, I need to remember so many things. There are two guys emoting their brains out in the elf town at 2 AM at night. That's actually true. Gridania is the reason why I turned emotes in chat off. Very true. What happened to the other guy? Oh. He died. Never mind. That's what happened to the other guy. Once again, Karenai doesn't know where he's going because he's just going off on an adventure. Yo? Yo? Why am I blind? Oh, because we immediately equipped it. Ferric chest of protection. With the single biggest boob window you ever did see, I tell ya. Region penalty, spell resistance, defense value, armor. We might now take slightly less damage. Limzo is probably my favorite space, but I never saw anything loot there either. You never stood around in the main square? To be fair, I really like Limzo. Just as a, like, general vibes place. I'm not one for the ocean and everything, but one thing that 14 does very, very well, almost no matter where you are in it, is that the vibes are fucking immaculate, right? It's a black hole. No, I need those. Black hole bad. Give me my teleport point. Find the 3 lost amulets and take them to the lumberjacks. What dumb luck. I get my first assignment as a free mage and then this happens. I'm supposed to make 3 protective amulets for the lumberjacks. There's nothing to it. It's easy money. So I went to the stone circle, got the ritual started and had the amulets finished and ready to be delivered in no time. Where was I? Shit. It was even easier than I expected, or so I thought. I was on my way to the lumberjacks when I was attacked by some elementalists and had to flee. While I was escaping, I dropped the amulets. The stupid thing is, the lumberjacks paid me in advance, and I've already spent the money. If I don't deliver the goods, they'll probably be pretty upset. Could you possibly find the amulets and take them to the lumberjacks? I'd be very grateful. He says he already spent the money, but there is still a reward. Is this moving? So there's clearly still money left. Donk. Ooh, 15. 14 is really good at setting the stage. It really is. But somehow, and I know different people will feel about this very differently, Sinjin. I always felt like ARR is better at that than other expansions later down the line. But I don't know why. Why is the window just a perfect circle? For no ambiguity. Find and kill 5 highwaymen. Recently we've been having problems with highwaymen. I've killed like 300. The numbers seem to keep increasing. They're everywhere outside the village, and unfortunately we can't take care of them ourselves. We've orders to remain in our posts. An order is an order, you understand? If you want to help us kill 5 of them, then to drive the rest away. Fine. We will. Hold up. We'll pick up more quests on the inside. Please stop running. Kill the wolf that attacked Dulcinea and retrieve her collar. My Dulcinea, the poor animal, she's dead! Only yesterday she was standing here in the meadow chewing her cud and ruminating. Ruminating? Now she's gone, vanished! A wolf must have attacked her! Revenge. For the cow? Question mark? Please stop running around. Please. Oh, control. We're doing control schemes. And then we're gonna get rid of the... There we go. Aha! Control. So. Quest markers, by the way. The eaten cow. It was a cow! AR is full of world building. ARR is nothing but world building, which is why a lot of people don't really have a lot of patience with it. Because it really is just that. Impaler of bloodlust. So, do you impale things with it because you have a problem with bloodlust, or... Oh god. Or do you impale bloodlust? Please elaborate. Strong wolf. Animal champion. There's no fucking... at this point just so you can hear it again. Hold up. Hold up, we're just gonna run away. Leave me alone. Go away. Oh, oh my god. Hey Gary, what do you think a wolf sounds like? No, don't worry. It's not for anything. We're not recording, I swear. Oh, it's not doing it again. Damn it. What a shame. Oh no. We're not standing with that in a fight. It's a strong wolf. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Beautiful, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, that's peak voice acting. Absolutely peak voice acting, dude. Oh, yes, that's our caller. Look, her name is engraved on it.
This mission has been accomplished.
Bam braces. Oh god, I'm so happy right now. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's go get the highwaymen done, shall we? Let's go do that. I'm sure we'll find people everywhere. Oh, peak 2010 voice acting. It really is. It really, really is. It's not even 2010. You're not a highwayman. You're a highway wolf. The wolf had money. Hold up. That is the sound of level 3. And at level 3 we get one more skill. I always forget what to call these. I think we're just gonna pick up ranged weapons. I don't think we're gonna be doing much with ranged weapons, but we do need it. We do need this in order to be able to equip what I want to do with it. So, forgive me if I don't have all the hotkeys down yet. We are going to pick up ranged lore, and I don't think we need to put anything into it. We just need to be able to have it, right? Was that it? Give me more defense. Random office dude did the voice work. No, but this was after... This was the office pub crawl. This was like a night of binge drinking with the co-workers. And you asked them to do dumb shit while... like, during that. We should really go around here and get the amulets going, huh? We'll find enough... Oh, these are Inquisitors. These aren't even highwaymen. Stop dodging! You coward! No, take both. No, stop! I swear to God. Yeah! What not having any melee skills does to the motherfucker? Let's all do shots, then record the voiceover. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fucking fun. Don't. Let's see. No, we're just gonna take the walk there. Things aren't like exactly aligned like you would have them here. You can see the road here goes down south, but on this you can't because I'm in the way, obviously. But here this road goes left. There we go. I could just like camera control correctly. That would help. Colonia, thank you for the clip. It's perfect. Okay, we don't want to get ganged up on. We don't really have, like, a lot of health potions yet. So we want to be slightly careful about that. Excuse me? Oh, we missed. That's what happened. We're missing a lot. We're missing a lot less. And there's the quest done. I'm not over that wolf yet. I'm so sorry. I'll get over it eventually, but not anytime soon. Oh, that's 3 dudes. Okay, 3 dudes is scary. Okay, now it's 2 dudes. Okay, now it's 1 dude. I missed. I'm bad at this. Sir? 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 What are you doing? Why are you running? I can't hit anything. What? This brings back so many memories, dude. So many. In like the best and worst way at the same time. We're just gonna be kiting. Oh. I found my new text alert sound. Yo, it's my new Discord notification sound. Aye. Sir. Sir, please.
The good prevailed.
Did they? Did they really? 80 seconds of bonus kill experience? We should probably run this, huh? A ruinous throwing knife and the impaler of bloodlust. Spear! If HP equals 0, play A. .waf. Ah yes, the precursor to Ayaya. I. Make the ringtone of your work phone. Sorry, Your Honor, I need to take this call. Hey! Oh, beautiful. 1 amulet. Ah. Earth elementals!
Revolting creatures.
Oh, come on.
This will not be without consequences.
Ah! Oh, that's our war cry. It's not even the enemy, that's us doing it, and we finally have a ranged weapon. That is just us doing it. Talisman and money. Amulet number 2. Okay, hitting anything is going to be a bit of a challenge. Hey, okay, it's everyone's war and death cry, never mind. Never mind, it's just everyone doing it. I forgot how... That's how that works.
1 goal.
No, we've achieved 2 goals. We have 2 quests to hand in. The lies. Oh, we have to hand them in the lumberjacks, which are sure as fuck somewhere. Oh, the highwayman hand-in isn't even
Soon
here.
I'll
That's
be
the
there.
problem. Thank you. We were starting to think we wouldn't get our amulets.
Mission has been accomplished.
Let's see whether we can, like, find anything for buying. One thing I'm very much looking for, which... Mouse wheel does not work well on this, interestingly enough. It just does not. Weapons, weapons, weapons. With no direct identifiers, this is very true to the times, obviously. But with no actual identifiers for anything, finding something that you might want to use is a bit tricky. A bit very tricky. Doesn't seem to be anything. With some relics. Relics we'll deal with much, much later. Imagine a world where the death cry is the same as your war cry, so no one knows if you're attacking or dying. Medics must have a hell of a job, dude. A hell of a job. Let's just get like basic pants, shall we? That's probably not gonna go amiss. And then... just like basic equipment. There we go. And then... talisman... That's the one we just picked up, but this one's locked. A warding energy law, that's what it is. And then these are rings, right? God, I forgot what half the things are. Enhanced perception. Ah, those are the secondary sets. There we go. I don't even know what we're looking for, but perception can't be wrong, right? Don't know what it does. I mean, it will tell us probably. Here we go, let's have a look. No, it does not. What is enhanced perception, I wonder? I do wonder. There is a world where it's just in here somewhere? There it is, enhanced perception. So these are bonus skill levels to things. That's what they are. And none of these matter for us at the moment. You we keep. Once we find a good pack of enemies, we'll like hit the experience elixir and see what happens. There's our shadowy catacombs. Let's go head this way. Okay. Random impaler. Sure. We also have... There we go. Access to... battle stance. Which... There it is.
What?
So this...
Or quack quack. I'd kill this here so I don't get fined.
What do you mean? What do you mean get fined? Loki, thank you for the 3 months. We both accept whoop whoop and quack quack. We're okay like that. There's our one buff that we can cast. Hope you're doing well. Because we don't have buff lore, we can't have like multiples of these yet. But one of these will do well. It'll keep us alive. I wasn't aware we were raising fines. For not paying my content tax? Wait, there is no such thing. Much like Hannah, I don't levy taxes. What do you mean? Also, what content? I haven't been here for a week. Ah!
What's that supposed to be?
An arrow? Oh, we're just not hitting things, huh? Never mind, things are going very wrong. Very wrong. Okay, I got the wolf. Stop! Ah! My hit rate! It's non-existent! Non-existent, I tell ye. See, that one we hit. What should I do with all these taxes I collected? A, stop collecting them. B, buy yourself something nice. Like... a warm blanket. I have nothing to do with your hit rate, I think. I don't think it's your fault either, if that helps you at all. At least with that I can put feet into the foot vault. Excuse? You shouldn't do that either. Spell. Maddie can have some ice cream. Yes. Maybe that's what you should do with all the collected taxes. Buy ice cream for Maddie. No taxes, no fines, no protection money. Yeah. Protection money implies that after you pay it, you are safe. You're not. And isn't that the problem? And isn't that just the problem? Okay, maybe this is... No, okay, you can't move an inventory, never mind. I forgot we're not exactly modern gaming. You know, here's the problem though. I do want to... No, use it. Thank you. I should have just hotkeyed them. I should have just hotkeyed them. Now I want ice cream. Is that weird? Like, it's fucking cold, like outside and inside, actually. Is it weird that I want ice cream? Also, instrumental question, Maddie. What ice cream? Very instrumental question. Phew! Wanting tasty food isn't really weird. Yeah, but I can already tell I'm gonna be cold as fuck afterwards. Like, that seems wrong, right? Depends on what flavor, doesn't it always? Come on. Black Wolf, an animal champion. Who is crowning these animals as champions? They're not Digimon. God, no. No, no, okay. We got the small fry. Recovery, light potion of the mentor. We got another health, another XP potion. Hell yeah! But also we found this tower that we can't interact with. Never mind. Actually, mint to share with. Why is there a hype train? Wait, what? Wait, what triggered this? What do you mean? Oh my god! Huh? Wait, what? No, I want ice cream too. See, same. Don't blame me. Blame Maddie. Wait, where's this coming from? Nothing happened. What the fuck, Twitch? What the? It's a fake train, very much so. Twitch has been doing this recently where they, like, just randomly start these. And it's really annoying. Because the entire point of us having settings to, like, there are settings for this, right? There are things you can set as a streamer to go like, hey, this is the minimum amount of actions that I want. This is the minimum amount of time that I want to pass between them. Like, what's the point of us having these settings if you're just gonna fucking ignore them and just run them randomly? I'm the one-man hype train, but it happened like 5 minutes after you. Like, I'm happy to hype you up, Loki. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy with that. I'm content. AJ, thank you for the 27. Thank you very much. Gonna try to make white chocolate ice cream. Never been a. What's everyone's take on white chocolate? I feel like there was a point in time where white chocolate was like super popular. The 90s, by the way. But like, I've never been a fan. Cookie dough ice cream, best ice cream. Ooh. Ooh. This is one area where the US wins. Amount of ice cream flavors, by the way. I feel like you guys have like a huge leg up on that shit. Always like vanilla and mint chocolate chip. Separate, I mean. I'll be the D-Gen. I've always been a gigantic fan of lemon. I've always been a huge fan of like lemon and citrusy flavors. And that was always a bit of a hot take. Lemon ice cream or lemon sorbet? What's the difference? Help me out with terminology here. I'm not getting over that, dude. I'm not getting over that. There's an instill belief, which we're not going to be using, I don't think. But now we have it. We'd hold chips in World War II just for ice cream, fair enough. White chocolate is fantastic as ice cream or hot chocolate. Works better than vanilla for some topping combos. Ooh, interesting, okay. Place on the corner here makes dessert of white chocolate shell covering fruit mousse. Ooh, damn, Misty. Sorbet is water ice. Oh, that's... You know what the German version, the German word for that is? You want to know what the German word for sorbet is? It's Wassereis, which translates to water ice. Which, isn't all that eloquent, come to think of it. Chance to convert the target and nearby opponent into allies for a brief period has no effect on boss enemies. We're not going to be running this. For like a lot of reasons, mostly because we're not going to skill into celestial magic at all or much, so conversion chance is going to be bad. But it exists. Picked up some bulk white chocolate from the chef supply store, so I just got to figure out the proportions to make an ice cream with it. What do you call it in Thailand? Ice? Ice. Or ice cream. Ice cream. The sweeter the treat, the more it favors white chocolate over vanilla. Really? I've always found the taste of white chocolate, I don't know how to describe it, like a bit too artificial for my liking. Well, that's not a good descriptor. I don't know, like I'll have it if it's the only thing around, but like I'm not really like fiending for it. But maybe what Code's saying might just be a case of me like not being too used to the ingredients, so I don't know how to use it well. You think we're ever hitting anything? Well, we are. I find that this is the case with like a lot of ingredients, right? Like Grim Resilience, we can't use that. With a lot of ingredients, you need to learn how to like properly use them first before you like start liking them. Because either use too little, you use too much, you don't know what to do with it. There's a lot of this going around. It's better as an ingredient than there's something to eat. Oh yeah, no, for sure. For sure, white chocolate as like a bar of white chocolate or something? Nah, thanks. I pass. I'll pass on that. I could say the same about vanilla. The quality of the ingredient matters too. Oh no, 100% Code, 100%. But I figured that would have gone unsaid, right? Like the quality of ingredients matter no matter what the ingredient is. Like some cheap ass vanilla extract is never gonna hit as much as, you know, like the actual like quality ingredient. Mind you that the price for the actual quality ingredient might also fucking kill you, but that's a problem. Yeah, Misty, exactly. Vanilla paste is the budget healthy compromise I can live with. I don't think I've ever worked with vanilla paste. Vanilla is better as a hint, while white chocolate is better as a main flavor. Interesting, interesting. This is probably also when you deal with vanilla, when you deal with like white chocolate as flavors, you usually deal with like dessert type things, right? You're either more in desserts or you're more in like the area of baking, I want to say, than you are in the area of cooking, if you want to be pedantic about it, right? Obviously vanilla as a flavor is used in cooking as well, like in quite a lot of things actually. But you're usually more... Oh, there's an elf champion. Like, I reckon you're mostly gonna be dealing with, like, baking or dessert making. Both of which are areas that I'm not very proficient in. I like cooking a lot, but baking isn't really for me. And then it's kind of like salt. Is that so, really? I mean, I guess the note of it might help, yeah. Vanilla paste is amazing. I strongly recommend swapping 1-to-1 vanilla extract for vanilla paste. I never know whether Krembo is trolling.
I have done my duty.
Especially with the 1-to-1 exchange. Yo, peasants!
Hello.
Hello!
I have 5 sons and 8 daughters now. Maybe I should find another hobby. Oh, that one got me, dude. Oh, that one got me. Oh, maybe you should find another quote-unquote hobby, yeah. Dude, we're not hitting shit. But it's also not a case of, like, missing. It's just a case of
have to
Heat
die,
registration?
beast.
I don't know. Ooh. Sacred to a parody isekai? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh.
When I look at
Welcome.
my family, it doesn't surprise me that I'm always in a bad mood. Know what I mean?
No, I don't. The late 2000s wife bad humor, by the way. That shit has not aged well. That has not aged well. I feel like it hasn't aged well, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that the whole trope of like wife bad has severely diminished in how much people appreciate it these days. That's a lot of quests. That's a lot of quests. But we finally get to hand in our dude. Watch out, Amonchi! Beyond this bridge, the gods no longer protect you. I assure that you don't have any unfinished business in Slowfordham and you do not wish to advance your fighting skills anymore. We're not going past that yet. We're going to take all of these quests first and like do a little bit of like tutorial island, so to speak. If you're married to a bad wife, it's kind of your fault. Yeah, and I find that a lot of the time you are at minimum part of the problem, if not all the time. Excuse me, princess, would you get me back my teddy? I played in a cave, and why would you play in a cave? Why would you do that? Like, child didn't get eaten, congrats. Well, well, well. Igor! The streak! Yo, I love that streaks are out for everyone now, by the way. Big fan, big fan. Caves are such a cozy place. That's why bears sleep in them. Wife bad humor has fallen off with the need to have a wife due to social pressure. Dudes getting married these days do it because they love their wife. Well, hopefully, fucking hopefully, right? I know I did. And it's every day that I hope that she still reciprocates that. Those are no longer viable to turn off. I don't know whether they're viable to turn off, Igor, but I know that they were in beta until very, very recently, and not everyone had access to them. I certainly didn't have access to them until like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when they turned them on for everyone. Twitch is like that. Sometimes you get enrolled in beta programs, sometimes you don't. You really don't have like impact on it. Sometimes you're in the second, third, fourth wave, sometimes you're in the last wave. But they work like absolute shit. Oh yeah, absolutely. Find my children! What do you mean? Would you mind helping me? I'm really worried. My children, they intended to play by the lake and now they've been gone for 2 hours. They're in the lake. They are in the lake and very much gone. Ooh, loot.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you too.
You have a lot to learn. Conduct yourself in a more ladylike manner.
What the fuck do you... How dare you? How fucking dare? Oh no. They still do. Oh, I reckon they still do. It's Twitch after all, right? What I mean is even in the relatively recent 1900s, getting married was less of a choice and more of an expectation. Yeah, absolutely, Code. The people burnt by that are the ones who laughed at all the spouse bad stuff. I don't know whether that's entirely responsible for it, Code, but I totally agree that this is definitely an aspect to it, right? After all, if you're forced into something, consciously or subconsciously, you're almost more likely to loathe it, obviously, right? Like, this is why everyone's still making jokes about, jokes? Jokes about their jocks. Jokes about their jobs. There's a good aspect to this, yeah. Correlation doesn't equal causation. We don't need to, like, get into that old chestnut, but you're right. Jobs about jobs, yes. I haven't streamed for a week. I can't talk anymore, Maddie. I've unlearned how to speak. Dogs hate it when nerds make jokes about them. Correct. Into the locker you go. Into the locker you go. Find the muggers and return my father's breastplate, sword, and shield to me. I'm devastated. I've let my father down. My family's honor is at stake. Okay. Okay. You know, get back the lost piece of wrought ironwork. You look like you might be able to help me. You must know that our blacksmith is a true expert and has finally taken me on as his apprentice. This really means a lot to me, and now my first important mission. This happens to me. He wanted me to go to the capital and get some things. We'll get your things. Don't worry. Where are we, like,
to the village elder.
Apparently I should. Locker denied, just get shot. Ah, there's our little player chest, our storage, where we dump all of the...
I don't have use for this.
Where we put all of the other skills that we don't use. Some kids play near the lake all alone, the other child plays in a cave, and we're wondering why the children mortality rate was so high back in the day. Find my son. Why has everyone lost their children, dude? Why? Hell yeah. Why has everyone lost their children? I don't have time right now. My son went to the riverbank to play. Stop! Take better care of your children, you idiots. Seriously. Atrocious. Riding skills. We don't even have a mount yet. We will eventually.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Apparently. I've always found this map super hard to navigate. Lure the Kobold Chief from his hideout and kill him. Greetings, my name is Talal, and I'm here on behalf of the Senate to take care of the Kobold Menace. We have had reports that a mighty chieftain of these little creatures has appeared in the area. You can't just call them a mighty chieftain. Yeah! And then call them little creatures. Fuck yeah! Finally some real art. Find my son is buy my book energy. What the fuck? Hold up, I'm compelled to get like all of the quests real quick while we're here. Before venturing out and then having to do it multiple. No, we can go this way. We'll go this way. What's that? A dark figure? A long staff? A wolf? Huh. What is with all the stuff dropping all the time? We're just dropping stuff now. More fantasy games need electric guitars. It all comes back to the opening cinematic, right? Sir, please. Sir, I said please.
Be damned.
Be damned indeed. But also be dead. Frenzied rampage. Not the skill we need. What we need is BFG. What we don't have is also BFG. I completely forgot how you get additional skills, whether there was a merchant for it or whether we just needed to exactly be lucky in dropping it. Well, this is a fucking problem.
Hey.
With a cast time of forever.
Don't you dare try that again. Who dares?
Dude, please stop walking, just shoot them. One by one. What was that? Was that the rat? Because it sure as fuck wasn't me this time. At least I hope it wasn't me. Take the plasma rifle that's abundant. It's a spell in this one. It's a spell. For the big gun. God, hitting things is inconvenient, I tell ya. Excuse me? Are you okay? Oh, champion? I wonder what pelting strike is like with bow. Because that does work, right? Hold up. That's how you switch. Oh my god, I forgot how inconvenient this was. Yes. Pelting strike works like this. Perfect. No, click that. Ah! Sir. That's the raid message, by the way. The raid message is just I don't know how we're formatting that yet, but that's going to be it. For all his rage, he's still just a rat in a cave. Oh no. Oh no, I swear. Conversion damage to magic, you say? Oh, we can't even equip that. Mostly because I've completely forgotten how the equipment system works. C4! By which I mean Clicking on rats is really difficult, dude. The fact that most of my arrows aren't going anywhere is also not very cool. Projectile property, I tell ya. This is where... I forgot what the buttons were to switch weapon. Let's have a look at options, shall we? Okay. Twitch chat. First of all, before we do anything else, C4, thank you for the 13 months. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Second of all, UI designers. For all my UI designers, Krembo's about to have an aneurysm. Tell me about this. A checkbox, but you can't check the checkbox. Struggling with using a shielder in CZN? What are you struggling with? Maybe I can help you. Like, tell me about this. Or this. Oh, this is beautiful. Who the fuck made that? Just click it. Oh boy. But we're on controls. F1. That's where we are. We're on the F keys. We're on F keys. Ah! We should equip a melee weapon. That would help. Like the general effort of it all. That just doesn't work. Dude, the constant projectiles that are going into nothingness are gonna make me lose my mind. Seriously, I'm gonna... Like, what is that? Because we don't get any, like, miss symbols over it. It's just nothing's happening as we shoot. Found a bunch of children. Which of the 3 missing children quests are you? You saved us, lady with the big wings. Thank you. Take us home quickly now so our parents don't have to worry anymore. Apparently only a couple of you want to go home. No, all of them go home? Okay. I cannot help but notice that all of these have a health bar. I feel like I'm not getting enough shield up and I'm dying easily. Who are you running? Are you on Maribel? Hold up. We're gonna, like... No, kids, this way. This way. This way. This way. I'm gonna try to get them past the bandits. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. I foresee this going very badly. Although... Wait, is the town... this way? This way? This way? The town is a way. Still Mari. What's the rest of the team? Because one problem that you're running in with shielders is that one shielder is decent, but you probably still want to run a healer if you're running one shielder. The only time that you can really drop all of the shielders, drop all of the healing is if you're running like 2 shielders, like Magna Mari, for example. Magna and Mari is very much, a who cares about a healer type of situation. Veronica Haru? Huh. I don't even know whether I'd run a shielder with that. That feels more like a Mika team to me. Because that's the choice that you're making, right? That's it. I think I'm speaking for your entire video and say thank you so very much. Find the missing patrol. Okay, but where do I put these children? Here? No. Further up. There were so many missing children quests. There we go. My children, thank you so much. Who are you? Don't you have a home? No? We'll take you in. Then I owe you two. Aw, he adopts the rest of them. That's adorable. I'm stuck in my Hugo Tressa team. Does Hugo Tressa even need... I guess. You're running teams that like I'm not super familiar with, that's the problem, right? There's a lot I don't know about like that playstyle. My only like real aggro that I run is Malin, and like that's a very different problem, right? You put the children in the oven? No, I'm not a witch. What do you mean? And you must feed candy to them so they eat the house? Just something about being able to use 2 of Horror's 2 cost attacks in the same turn seems like a good idea. Oftentimes you get to use much more than that. You can go to 3. But I also understand why you would want to run that on Hugo and Tressa, because the attack throughput you have on that team is insane, right? Then again, so the reason why you want to stick Mika to Tressa is because Tressa's epiphany that says every time you get healed, make a dagger. And Mika triggers that like no one else. The children go to the children box. Kindergarten. Why box? Why box though? We've had 2 level ups in the time since I last checked. And now we ask the question, what do we run for our level 5? I think we're just gonna run Tactics Lore. So Tactics Lore is just an all-around damage and crit increase, which is really fucking nifty. Yeah, let's just go Tactics Lore. And then this can have skill points. Actually, this can have a lot of skill points because this will never be bad. It's just general damage increase. They look like boxes. Oh, gotcha. If AFK weighs the same as a duck, then he's a witch. Luckily, I weigh much more than a normal... no, wait, I just called myself fat. Hold up. Wait, what? I found the console! I wanted... Wait. How did I find the console? Space. The console is space. How do I close the console? How do I close the console? I don't know. It just goes away after a while. Okay. Slightly confused. It's just big feathered. That's exactly what it is. There's just a lot of plumage. Yeah, let's call it that. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I'm so going the wrong way. I'm really bad at telling where I'm going. I just want to pick up all the quests. Ah! Despair. What? But... Oh, that's a follow-up quest from... Oh, I see. Find out about those kidnapped children. I really don't need to bother you, but I just have to make a request. My husband doesn't like to talk about it, but I'm not willing to just accept it. About 9 months ago, 2 of our children were kidnapped. I just brought you 5! But what the fuck is wrong in this town? The hell? I can do Amir and Mari, I'm just not sure who I'd run with them. Amir doesn't really do that. So Amir is a defensive character, but she doesn't really shield almost at all. Latchkey Kids, the town? I don't know about that. This seems way more irresponsible than Latchkey Kids. Like, this is not okay. Everyone's getting abducted left, right, and center. Okay, we need to go all the way up. Half the kids in town gone? Feels more like all of them. Who didn't pay the piper? Seriously. Baby can say, yeah. Save the soldiers from the brigands. Okay, those are the soldiers' children. Be honest with me. Legally, you have to tell me if those soldiers are also kids. Because everyone seems to be. Are you sure we're not kidnapping them, half of the kidnappers? Maybe the town was evil all along. Maybe that is exactly what the problem is. I have a problem running Maribel, Veronica, and Hugo, no heals. I mean, Hugo doesn't really fit that, right? The problem is that Hugo Galondier wants... Fuck, we should just play CZN. Hugo wants a... Like, 2 things. Hugo wants someone that uses a lot of skills and a team that outputs a lot of attacks per turn. The character for that is exactly Tressa. Almost exactly Tressa. Veronica uses a lot of skills, but her attack output is nil, except for end of turn. Wait, do ballistas even trigger lightning dingo? I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great idea. I have no idea who to run together with who. We can do like team building bullshit soon, if you want. You know what else is concerning us? How cool Care is he? Like, I think, I mean, I think highly of me, but I think I'm pretty mid. But thank you, Igor. My soldiers have been captured by unscrupulous pirates! Dudes, every single one here, like, shouldn't be alive, I tell you. Nothing here. Give me that. Armor, Divine Devotion. More quests. We're indebted to you, and I will go with you. Since I'm still new in the army, I'll follow your lead, so please tell me, do you want me to face your opponents with a sword, or otherwise I'll support you with my bow? Saved by Private Rinarn. I don't remember there being a companion system? Obviously my memory is faulty? Is this part of a quest, or does this man need this man needs protecting, doesn't he? Damn. This is gonna suck. a lot. I need to stop turning my camera, I swear. I'll never, like, know where I'm going. Seek out the mad mage who abducted another child. Oh my god. I don't know anymore. I do not know anymore. It's... The parents in this realm suck. They really do. They really, really do. Why is this marked as a new journey? I do not know that. Wait, what is this? Dead Eye trigger noise? Yes. Absolutely. Can I? No. No, no, I cannot. Okay, we have to go all the way around. So you want to shake every parent in this town? I do. That's exactly because I want to. Correct. That's why you had a dozen kids, because one would get lost every week. Dozens aren't enough then. You'll find that it takes longer than a week to produce those. Usually. That's kind of the problem, right? I know you want me to turn the camera so I know where I'm going and I know where the entrance to this building is, but every time I do, I lose control over where everything is. Just have to make sure to turn it back to north. A principal? Who I can't click on. Or interact with.
Some robbers
now I
have
can.
stolen the entire annual tax levy of the village. It's just a small sack, but it holds gems worth a small fortune. If we can't pay our taxes, the village is doomed. Doomed! We know the gang's hideout is near the endless caves, but our fighting men are away at the war, and we have no one left. Please recover the jewels from the robbers and bring them to Senator Gracchus in Thylesium. You're our last hope.
I mean...
I will take care of it and return the jewels to you.
What in this town isn't getting stolen? Is there anything? Speaking of levying taxes, by the way. Like, what in this town isn't getting stolen? Because I don't think there is anything. Please. Thank you. The children, the taxes. Like, they haven't stolen any buildings yet. But that's about it. That's roughly about it. A child! Look at it before it gets abducted. I was actually just fairy eggs. More children. Am I missing something here? Hold up. Strange mages living in the area has always been peculiar, but lately he's become even worse. Okay, because it is marking this as a quest. Probably because this guy's with us. Let's get around this path and see what's over there. One after another. J-Money! You are the best duckling. How's it going, J-Money? Hello, hello. Starts up industrial neck with a malicious intent. Damn. We can't get into that, can we? Oh. Teleporting private Rinran. You're so sleepy, J-Money. Why are you so sleepy? Long day? Am I shooting the guy? I might be shooting my ally. What happens if he dies? Worked early and slept late. Were you up watching streams for too long again? Sir? Stayed up watching a ghost too long? I mean, I do that too. Is it a specific, like, ghost, like, shark-like creature? Because, like, same. Yes, I was. Unwise. Unwise. Why am I not hitting anything? An unwise decision. Oh my god. We don't have hold attack, right? Like, that's not a setting that was invented yet? I don't think it was a setting that was invented. Hold up. We'll be checking. Attack. Potion is on R. Interesting. T and Y. Okay, so on RT and Z. Buff 1, 5, 6, 7. Orb. Minion. That's a button. Toggle minion attack mode. Okay. Auto-collect is Q. Okay, never mind. Teleport to direction monolith. Call mount. We don't have one, right? We'll check in a second. Summon carrier imp. Wait, I forgot we have a carrier imp. I forgot about you. The little gremlin. Let me go. Oh. I don't think we have that mount yet. Enemies of the Empire! Enemies of the Empire indeed! A ghost in a shark hoodie that occasionally summons a bird. Both of those are fantastic, by the way. Man, Maria is fucking cool. Don't tell her I said that. It'll get to her head. But both of these are fucking fantastic. Nana as well. Nana is such a bean. Can I... That says festering zombie in it. Look what we have here! My dinner! No, that's not your dinner. That's Pirate Rinran. Well, that exploded everywhere. A lot. Oh, wait, loot. Loot. And then we can maybe go around here and see what's up there at the coast.
Done my duty.
Probably more children that went to go play in the water. If this town is anything to go by. That's where everyone goes. To the water. Potion Salah! I need your strongest potions! You cannot handle my strongest potions, dear sir. I also seem to have deactivated this. How did I do that? And the button to reactivate it doesn't seem to work, so I just need to click it manually, it turns out. An alpha wolf? Ominous music, holy shit, wait. That is a wolf of epic proportions with that music, huh? There's a child. Did you see how strong that wolf was? He was really tough even for a black wolf. Thank you for helping me. Would you please take me home? I'm still afraid. Okay, we're gonna see whether we can heal privates What's his face? We can heal him, never mind. How are we getting this child home? The long way around? I reckon it's the long way around. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. Child? Apparently the child yearns for slavery? What are you doing, kid? Are you okay? The Black Wolves are the ones that go, yeah! No, that's me. And everyone, actually. It's just everyone. Time for you to disappear for D&D. Maddie, good luck! Good luck on your session. Have fun, and thank you for being here. Okay, where do we hand in this specific child? This specific child is going over here, I reckon. That might be the mage. I don't know. The mage is dead. A zombie killed him. Maybe he turned into a zombie. That's terrible, and it does explain a lot. We wanted to give you some gold, and everyone was contributing towards your reward. Please accept it.
Another notch in my sword.
Money. Books, cows, and virgins. And also a random zombie. Okay, where do we hand this? Where do we hand in this child? No, seriously, where the fuck do we hand in this child? Oh, it was the merchant, right? Yeah. I told him over and over again not to play with the wolves. Well, maybe this experience will teach him to be a little more careful. Take this gold. To play with the wolves? Did I mention that I'm the rune master of this village? If you have runes you don't need, you're welcome to trade them for other ones.
Success for a good cause.
Okay. Runes for trade. So, here's what we need to do. We have Cleansing Brilliance and Battle Stance. This just gives us one more level to Battle Stance. However, everything else is a bit... Wait, am I stupid? Yes. Everything else can kind of go to hell. So, we want... Gimme. So. Perhaps short of a marble. I mean, they are kind of cute. This is BFG. Conjures a powerful divine weapon and improves ranged weapon use. Requires at least one empty weapon slot. It is currently the only buff that we can maintain. And we just upgraded from a bow to this. Ladies, gentlemen, ducklings of all shapes and sizes, I present to you a big fucking gun. It doesn't look like a big fucking gun. It looks like... I don't know. But I do love it dearly. So, let's go take this and, like, use it to murderize something. This is gonna be great. We've not gone down this path before, right? Now we haven't, and there's 2 quests over there. Hold up, 1 second. They figured out the slowly moving light pulse shader and then decided to squeeze every usage out of it they could. Yup. Absolutely. I mean, it's supposed to be the entire, like, T-energy thing, right? Pew! 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 Okay, we're just gonna be killing with this now. This is now our main weapon. This is what we're going to be playing. This is the build, if you're wondering. We're playing this gun as a build. I'm not kidding. Yes, Ferris, absolutely. Absolutely it did. The straight up a Stargate staff gun. It's held in a weirder way, but Go technology has not gone... Oh no, we need to... Oh, we can't actually fuck with that from this area, huh? We go like all the way around. Okay. Can we shoot from horseback? Well, we don't have a mount right now, so maybe potentially, I don't know. Open. There's a couple of more things that we need in order to make this build really work. Obviously, you don't have a full build at level bloody 5, right? Get a real weapon like a P90. No. Just this way? I struggle navigating a lot. And mind you, it's not necessarily because Sacred is hard to navigate. The game tries to help you navigate. I'm just very stupid. I think it's always important to notice when something's the game's fault and when something's your fault. Hello?
Greetings, fair lady. Some wonder if a big trophy for the riders of the harness team would be a good distraction.
Sorry, I was killing a man. I didn't quite listen. There's just a guy there. Happy Cow Farm. Stop shanking that guy. What the fuck? Just in plain sight. Just like shanking a dude. Pew pew. You might be able to tell that this does a lot more damage than our bow. Like, a lot more? A lot more? You paint your peanutty pink by chance. Wait. Fancy Duck goes round and round, round and round, round and round. Let's like sell all of this off as we don't need it. We'll learn cleansing before it's too late, but hideous gossamer wings. Hideous. A battle vest. Basically no armor at all. No armor at all. Mobility gauntlets of wealth. That's 58% selling price. Ah, they're just expensive. Great, love that. Love that for them. Would... There's a quest. There is a quest here. Hello there. Oh, right up the hill. Bring me 4 yellowfoot herbs from the kobold camp. Hold up. Rinran over there is just absorbing my shots. I do not like it. Do not like it. Is that an SEO reference? Oh, I didn't get that because I watched the first half of the first season and decided, ugh. So I'm not super versed in that franchise. We just do so much damage now, holy shit. Okay, I want to get around to that side before I like have an aneurysm trying to navigate more. We can't go this way, we have to go through around here. Ah! Give me all your kobolds wherever they may be. I require kobolds. Hopefully they're not small. Rinran is getting murdered right now, but... but I don't know by what. There he is. Wait, Flaring Nova. We need Flaring Nova, I think. Flaring Nova is cool. We should learn these things. Cleansing Brilliance, Flaring Nova. Let's go have a look at Flaring Nova, shall we? Oh, we also have... There it is. So, a devastating Nova that damages all enemies around the Seraphim. We should run this, no? I feel like we should run this. We have the slots for it. Mind you, if I press 3, it only selects Flaring Nova. I still then need to right-click in order to do anything with it. Donk! I think it blinds. I think that was the point of it. And this isn't getting me to the thing. We just somehow find our way into the woods here. Or not. How the fuck? What the fuck is this? I do not get the layout here. Were we supposed to come up like here and then down? Or like... Tutorial blacksmith? I'm so very fucking confused, dude. I'm so very confused. Excuse me? Oh, there? Okay, then let's try to get to the Kobold camp instead. Let's do that. Almost level 6 now. Almost there. Soon.
It must be around here somewhere.
Must it be? Yo! Pew pew! Pew pew! Laser guns. Oh, there. Oh, there's a lot there. Good luck, Rinran, I suppose. Die, squirts. Wow. Brutal. He's just in the way. He's just in the fucking way all the time. How annoying. That was the Kobold camp already. I hear the sound of blades. Oh, the pirates. Are those the pirates that took the town taxes? Or nah? I think he's dead. We lost Rinran. Did we? Hold up. That's on cooldown. I think Rinran's dead. Tragic. Yes, Ring Song. That's what it is. That is exactly what it is. Never mind. He'll never know how lucky he was. He'll never know how lucky he was. Fine. You, on the other hand, not so lucky. Gods. The one-shots. The goddamn one-shots now. So this... Oh, that's just the hand in. Okay. Up here. Hello. Wonderful. That old pardon Hantha will be very pleased. One down, one down. And then there's all of this down there still. I think that's where we're headed next. Let's go down there next. They stole the town taxes. Some random mage stole the kids. A bear stole more kids. Some bandits stole more kids. The lake ate a kid. The river ate a kid. The wolf ate a kid. True. Did someone steal that giant Central Square statue one night? I reckon they have. Like, this town is just miserable. Just miserable. Oh, we've come to rectify the problem of letting that one guy live. You. Hi, bye. Craig! Hello, Craig! That did fuck all. It was a fancy animation though. Right now, all of our combat arts have like... Right now, all of our combat arts have like huge animation windows and a really long cooldown. That changes later down the line quite heavily. In some builds anyway.
Do not attack me.
A turtle? What did we do to that turtle? That turtle will never again make it to the water. Never again. What a shame. Where am I, by the way? There is a quest there, apparently, that I can hand in, allegedly. Maybe. I wouldn't know how to get there. Like, all the way around again? I swear navigating is killing me. Hello? That's a... This kobold's named Steve? When you're at the lizardmans, you really should take a look at the swamp belly toads. Very interesting creatures. Okay. Poor dog. That's a weird dog, dude. Elden Ring has done irreparable damage to animal identification, huh? Everything's a dog. Everything's a dog. Why wouldn't there be a Steve? No, there must always be a Steve, don't get me wrong. Like, it's just like the Lich King, right? But why is the kobold a Steve? Take this bag of worms to my brother. Slightly demeaning task, but okay if I must. Oh, is this just supposed to, like, get us transitioning over there? Feels like it. I always love those quests that are just... What happened to my projectile? Did you see that?
Stand before your maker.
Convincing. The turtles! They're coming in! Phew! My projectiles, I swear. This seems to be one huge problem. Like, some of our attacks just miss. You can see we have like a missing symbol that's happening on our screen, telling us, okay, this didn't do anything, congratulations. But there's a whole lot of projectiles that just do not register at all. That one, for example, that wasn't a miss or anything. That one just didn't do anything. Why wouldn't this game, Steve, be a kobold? I mean, I guess they can be a kobold, but... Like, I'm not saying, hey, don't be a kobold and be a Steve at the same time. Like, far from it, but... It is noteworthy. No? Like, half of those projectiles, you see what I mean? Bring me the pirate's map! Okay. I'm hereby all of the commanders of the Flynesium. That's cool and all. Renan died on the way here. Get lost here, no help at all. We'll surely find someone more capable than you.
Seraphim.
I mean, in my defense, he was an idiot. Permanent bad ends to quests? What do you mean? This used to be so normal, and now when you have a quest that's permanently failable like this, it's like the worst thing ever. I actually don't mind. Stuff like this adds a lot, right? Like if the NPC you're escorting, I forgot which quest this was, obviously, that was the problem, but if the NPC you're escorting can just like die and then you just redo the thing, then was there ever really any pressure or anything interesting to that quest to begin with? I mean, that's a trap, but I don't think I have the anythings to deal with it. Okay. Eat weird plasma bolts. Ah. This is... We just ate it, fine. Giant bat. I love how it's rats and bats fighting together. Rats and rat angels. You see how like most of my projectiles just aren't registering? There's the occasional miss, of course. This is so weird. I don't remember the original being like that. Am I misremembering this? Have I just like shoved this somewhere deep down a memory well and went like, no, like everything was always fine. I don't know that I have. But the fact that it is behaving that weirdly isn't fucking great. Like, the missing isn't the issue, the non-registering is, obviously. I do remember the original being horribly clunky. There was always a... There was always a degree of jank to it, right? Absolutely. But I don't remember it eating so many attack inputs. And those projectiles going somewhere. That's the thing that's news to me. God, there's a lot of animal champions in here, holy crap.
Who dares?
Just a boatload of them. These are so hard to click. I mean, none of this was updated, alright? Like, and I don't know whether... I'm in a weird position. Part of me wants, like, jank like this to be updated and to, like, be made better. Like, the hit registration, the, like, problem with targeting things, all of this. But at the same time, how much would that devalue the spirit of the original?
Thy will be done.
I don't know. Like, targeting this bat is a fucking nightmare, by the way. I don't know what the percentage is between people that would appreciate that to no longer be janky and the amount of fans of the original now going, oh, the game isn't the same anymore, therefore bad. You know? I don't know. What I do hope is that not fixing these things was a conscious decision instead of a... oh, whatever, right? Because too often in remakes and remasters, it's oh, whatever. Duh.
Stand before your maker.
Yep. Fix the broke might keep the charm. I don't know, I think straight up dropping inputs is a problem you should fix. I think so too. Like, I fall on that side as well, but I don't think I could fault anyone that would say like, hey, I don't want this to be fixed. Like, if I get into the next, like, big fight, we can, like, have a look at that, right? 2 hits... I should really, like, keep count. Like, there was an entire series of projectiles that, like, didn't miss, but just didn't register at all. And that's just awful. We're still... No, I went that way. Did I? There's a rodent here. No, I thought I went that way. Yeah, I did. This wind noise, by the way, is... Stand before you make is killing me every time. The VA is definitely... just as campy as the game always has been, right? Which is fine, like, that's part of the original appeal. At least for me. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, at the time when Sacred 1 and Sacred 2 released, this was cool as fuck, right? A lot of what we look at right now and go like, oh, that's a bit out there, right? That's a bit, you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to voice it like this? A lot of that legitimately was fucking sick at the time. I still think the opening cinematic is cool as fuck. It's, you know, I don't know how well it held up. Oh, that wind sound effect is just permanent now, huh? Okay, no, now it's gone, thank God.
I have done my duty. It's done.
Like, I still think that's cool as fuck, but
This has to be a very special
I don't know
item.
how tinged with nostalgia I am at that point, right? Like, how much of that is exactly the nostalgia speaking. It's always hard to differentiate between those two things. Combat Trance for Dragon Mage. Something we're obviously not playing. They hit the ground. I'm not sure if this game has dependence on height on projections. It absolutely does, Khaled. It absolutely does. Absolutely does. You're 100% correct. That's precisely what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. But you would make the argument that it fucking shouldn't be the problem, right? Yep, Ringsong, yep, it's been a bloody while, huh? It has absolutely been a while. Steal Nosferino and beat him to death, you say? Hold up. This way, this way.
Feel the heavenly pain.
That line also gets me. You saw those projectiles just like fuck off into the distance, but the projectile didn't change direction. It was just the same animation, just like going off. That's the kind of jank that I'm talking about. Blank. You! And you can see it there, like projectiles collide with things. Sometimes that registration just doesn't happen. And I think that is a major issue that they should have fixed on the remaster. I do think that's a major thing they should have fixed. Like, there, the first 3 projectiles there didn't give me a miss symbol because it still rolls to hit after it connects, right? In my opinion, either you make your system based on like a hit chance or you go off of physics projectiles. This sort of does both, but it doesn't do both well. And no matter, Hatching says maybe a 6 on the safe roll. Maybe it's something like that, but then the game needs to communicate the fact that your opponent saved against your projectile. And not give you any feedback whatsoever. Know what I mean? Does that make sense? Ooh, we're coming up on the bounty target. But first, this turtle must die. Goodbye, turtle. Turtle. Ah! Level. Level 7! A turbine? You're the TNT energy stands for turbine? Who are you? What do you want? What? Why should my snuff box be magnetic? I'll kill you. What? I don't get that joke. Loot. Anything over here? No? Just the bounty. He fell. Also remember Sacred 1 that you more or less abuse the scenery and end up in some hilariously wrong areas? Yes. Yes. That doesn't seem to be handed... Oh no, the quest just instant completed with the kill. Okay, gotcha. You know what? Let's... Never activated that. Let's go back. Ah. All right, everybody. Ducklings! Stretch. Hold up. Big stretch. Oh, there we go. Whew. Everyone. Let me, like, drag this over. Zoop. I can tell you one thing. And that is that this makes me feel a lot like what I felt like when we played this in my youth. 2008 is 17 years ago. 17 fucking years ago. That's half my lifetime, dude. Slightly under half my lifetime ago. Fuck. I'm not always the biggest fan of those, like, nostalgic things. I think a lot of nostalgia is just shitty marketing. But it's hard to argue that if you look back at titles that you spend a lot of time in, it instantly reminds you of the people that you spent that time with, right? And if I look at Sacred 2, if I look back to, like, the LAN parties that we played this with, I remember, like, a bunch of people that, fuck, I haven't talked to in such a long time. Because everyone just kind of grew apart from one another, right? And I think that's the biggest advantage to nostalgia, that it makes you remember, like, a lot of the good times, a lot of the good people that you spent those times with. And more than anything else, that shit's lovely. I'll tell you this. I don't know whether they put in as much effort as I would like them to have put in. I certainly wish they would have fixed a lot of the jank that came with it. But that's more of a remake than a remaster, and they're not advertising it as that. I don't know what the state of Sacred 2 Gold is at the moment. I know that Sacred 2 is also on Steam, but I don't know what the state of it is. But I'm pretty damn sure that if you're trying to play Sacred 2 today, this will likely be the best way to do that, right? This will likely be the best way to do that. It's not more janky than the old one, right? Like, it's not... Well, what? It's not like some of the other remakes, remasters that you play and you go like, oh, this is just a worse version of the original. This isn't that. This is pretty damn spot on to what I expected and to what I want my Sacred 2 to be. And that's a good thing. That's a hella good thing. So, with that, everybody, with that, I will leave you for today. We've got a pretty big week ahead of us. This is one of those weeks where I'm doing a VTuber schedule. If you don't know what that means, by the way, I'm referring to, like, we're playing 5 different games on 5 different days. I used to be such a big enemy of that idea. I used to just, like, want to pick one game and then play that one game and then be done with it, right? But we're doing, like, variety this week. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We've got a lot of things lined up. I've also freshly, I don't know whether I can announce this yet, but we also have a collab coming up, like, this week, that is happening, like, outside of my normal stream times, which I hopefully can tell you more about in a couple of days. Well, I say a couple of days, it will be in a couple of days. Hopefully I can tell you more about it tomorrow. Yeah. That being said, let's see, oh, I'm so throwing you a cherry. Oh, hell yeah. Rate message? Hold up. How did we say we're formatting the... How are we formatting it? There we go. That's a good one. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Siren. Thank you. That's the one. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again tomorrow. We'll be returning tomorrow. What did I say we were doing tomorrow? I forgot. Fuck. What did I announce we're doing? Oh shit, yes, tomorrow we're looking at Whiskerwood.
Sophia, thank thinking when she sent me into the world?
What was she
It's always
thinking?
been quite nice with the Seraphim. Okay, sometimes it's been kind of boring, but basically it's been, well, as I said, quite nice. At least better than just standing around gaping.
Idle talk. I've missed this. This is something we don't get in games these days anymore. Like long hidden idle thingies. God, love it. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or evening, whatever it currently is, wherever you are. Hope to see you again tomorrow when we have a look at Whiskerwood, which is a town management builder thingy. Tomorrow is going to be a full backseat stream. So grab your backseats. You will need them because I don't know what I'm doing. Until then, everybody, good night!